Alright, what we're going to try to do is pull this clutch off and replace the clutch. And the one on the other vehicle is bad. This is a good clutch. This is the tool that Jerry let us borrow to pull this off. It's listed in the shop manual, and we're going to see how it is. Of course, the nut comes off. That's a number 12 nut. Clean this area out very good, get all the dirt out and such. And I've lubricated this up a little bit.
Okay.
I've lubricated all this up to help things, and I'm going to actually put a tad of lubricant in here in the very center, because that's going to be a lot of pressure there.
That's the pivot point.
That's the pivot point. This screws into the inner portion here. This screws down. It's supposed to pull this off. We'll see how it goes. And this screws down and bottoms out. And I'm going to make it. I don't have a wrench quite that large, and I don't want to scar up the tool, so I'm going to just snug it out. We're going to see what's going to happen
as the train comes by.
Yeah, as the train comes by, and we're going to have to hold this. And hopefully this will actually just pull it off.
Earth on pop.
Yep, it's starting to move.
So the pulley stays, just the clutch comes out?
Yeah. The gap here is getting larger.
Okay.
So this part here is pulling off. It's held onto the shaft with a Woodruff key. I tried to remove this without this tool, and it was useless, to say the least. So we're going to see how this works.
Look, it's working. You're about a 1/4 inch up now.
Yep.
Now how do you get it back in? Because you got to pry it out.
Hopefully we can clean the shaft up, and it'll go on much easier, and the nut will pull it back down in place.
Oh, so that's why the nut's there.
Yeah. That we took off.
Yeah. We wouldn't make a NASCAR repair team, would we?
No, we wouldn't. Not even sure we'd make a good diesel Luv Chevrolet team.
There you go.
And there it is. So there's the front plate. Yeah, these two pieces here, the clutch. The coil is back down in there. The clutch pulls this disc down to here, energizes the compressor and where it goes, and there's the bearing with the spinning on.
Now this is the like the clutch and all for the transmission is going to have some kind of surface there? Or
No, no, it's just metal against metal.
Metal against metal.
And what I clean a lot of things up with is starting fluid, ether. I take this type stuff and spray it, and you'd be amazed how well that cleans. And we're going to do that in just a minute or two and clean this area up a little bit.
So this is going to come out somehow? Or?
Yeah, this nut here comes out. They make a special tool for that. Jerry thought we could get around that, and
Yeah.
I'll figure out quite. I'm not sure exactly how. It takes a little spanner, but if nothing else, I'll take a screwdriver and a small ball peen and tap it around. Hopefully it'll spin right off. This is a shim.
I see the shim.
And that is used to get the right distance between this. This to me should have been, I would have thought this would have been.
It's wrinkled on purpose then.
Well, I think
that's to hold that.
I think that was caught there, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be totally flat or not, and I'll just have to cross that. I don't know if you can get that up.
Yeah,
close.
that looks good.
That indention, I don't know if that can be seen.
Oh yeah, it'd be seen.
Was because of the Woodruff key area. I think that Woodruff key should have been further back just a little bit, but this is the shims that
separated,
and the normal gap, I believe in the manual, says between 10 and 20 thousandths, and that would set this gap in between here.
Wow.
Okay. See, all this up in here, I would say, was probably oil leaking. the little lock, star lock, or whatever you want to call it, that locks that in place. And they all open. Let's see if this will back off with my crude tools.
Yeah, I don't want to. That one's out of the way. Touch that one down and there you go.
Okay.
And there's another key.
Yep. It's a C-ring. And this is tapered. That is tapered. So the tapered side goes towards the clutch.
And that's that star. And that's just there for locking purposes.
Just like you would find on a lot of your front wheel bearings.
Oh, then there's it's keyed on itself on the shaft there.
Yeah, and that's not the best pair of pliers I've got I'm using. I'm going to work on them things right quick. And there's still a little trash and stuff there. Can't beat dumb luck sometimes. And we were looking at having to use a puller to pull this pulley off, but look, it lifts off. Wow. And look at all of that. There's the other C-ring back behind there. This coil is not the best of shape. It's awful hot. All this is burnt. And I may decide not to use this coil after all, because it's gotten so hot that it's cooked all this metal around here, filling around here. Yeah, this coil may or may not be good. Even though it did energize, I have energized it. But I'm afraid the insulation is probably cooked off of this coil. Right, there's the wires. Show it.
Yeah.
Let me get some of this stuff off of here. I might take this off. Might make it where I can get to it a little bit easier.
That's Phillips heads in there.
Phillips head. That's not good. There's one. Yeah, that's not good at all. Just concerned it's going to round out.
Yeah. A waddle. One more to go. There we go.
How lucky can you get?
Yeah.
I guess the real secret is to keep a lot of down pressure on it.
That was just, yeah.
There's some stuff made that you can, if you have a tendency to round these screw heads out, it comes in a little tube. Sears and Roebuck sells it. Don't recall the name of it. Several other companies do. Basically, it's sort of like an oil with valve grinding compound, real fine stuff, and it lets you get another bite in there. And it works very well. There we go.
I had to do something in this project.
Yep. Yep.
That should come right up. Oh, after you put that, take that other one out we did for safety just now. You turn. There she goes.